You know what? Screw the segments because I just have one thing and one thing only to talk about. Yeah, our defense was terrible. Yeah, our offense was terrible. Yeah, the only bright spot really was our goaltending was solid, but it didn't reflect because our defense was so bad. No, what I want to talk about is the complete and total brain dead move to pull the goalie with 4 minutes left in the game. At what we had a 5-on-3 power play. We were the 5 and we didn't score. What makes you think pulling the goalie is gonna help us? Do you just ignore any form of logic, any form of statistical percentages, any form of making a smart move whatsoever? Do you have early onset dementia to where you forget that we're playing hockey? Well, how? Why? What? How dumb do you have to be? I've only been seriously watching hockey for about a year now, and I know that that is the stupidest move that I've ever seen, and that is just absolute. That's just absolutely stupid. That's like, come on. Come on. Really? I mean, I want this team to lose. I want us to get the first overall pick. I want us to rebuild this team through the draft like we should. Sign some good free agents here and there that everybody else undervalues. I love that Moneyball mindset. Get cheap guys who can produce and draft smart. That's the best thing you can do. Especially if you're the Red Wings. The Tigers are doing the same thing. But that's just. I hope Jeff Blashill gets fired. I know Steve Yzerman believes in him. I know he thinks that probably just because it's with a bad team that he isn't getting like the full Blashill, like how good he is as a coach. But what doesn't play into having a bad team is making stupid decisions like that to pull the goalie. He's done it multiple times. Usually it's around like the 2 minute mark though. He has reached a new high for how stupid you can be. And you pulled the goalie with 4 minutes left when the extra man has never helped us at all this season. I mean, yeah, this year probably would have been different if we had Bertuzzi, if we had Bobby, if we had everyone fully healthy and there weren't any injuries. We probably would have had a different season. If we had Bertuzzi for the whole year, it probably would have been a different season. But we probably wouldn't have made the playoffs. I mean, there were a few games here and there that we probably would have won, but we wouldn't have made the playoffs. And Bertuzzi's a free agent again this year. I mean, yeah, because of the injury, maybe we can get him for cheap. But we need to start winning soon. Like, after this year, it should be like the Tigers, where we are starting to see the results of the rebuild. So far, we haven't seen that. So next year or 2 years from now is when we should start seeing that. So we got to draft smart. We got to draft smart now. And we got to get rid of Blashill. I mean, again, look at the Tigers. A change of scenery was what they needed. Now, is there a guy in the NHL who is a good coach but won't get signed because he's controversial? Probably not. I mean, unless the Blue Jackets are stupid, probably not. But there are better coaches out there. There are definitely better coaches out there. But this is not Steve Yzerman's fault. He's been very, very, very smart with what he can do. He's limited to putting a team on the field. I mean, on the ice. And drafting. And he has done the best he can. He's gotten us 22 picks over the next 2 years. We have, I think, 12 or 13 picks just in this year's draft. He has done an absolutely amazing job. But it's coaching and it's the players that are holding us back. And it's only certain players. Mark Stahl, he's gone. I hope he's gone after this year. He has been a disappointment. I thought he was going to improve our defense a lot, and I gave him a long time to try and prove himself, a lot longer than a lot of other people, but he has been a disappointment. Most of our defense, I think, really, Juice was not a disappointment this year. He was actually pretty solid. Grice, I want to see him next year because I want to see what he can do with a bit of a better roster around him. The Menstikov I like. I know he struggled this year, but again, I want to see what he can do, kind of. He's done a very good job with what he has. I like Nemenstikov. He likes Detroit. I think he should stay here. It's just, blashill is killing us. It's, with him, if we release him, fire him, whatever you want to say, our ineptitude level goes from here to down here. Because he is most of the ineptitude within this organization. Would it be different if we had Mike Ilitch? Yeah, maybe. His son is nothing like him. But it's still better than what a lot of teams have for owners. You just need to draft smart and fire blashill. See you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and at least we have the Tigers, who, even though they sucked against the A's, maybe we can turn it around tomorrow.
Love on each other, as in, tell each other they love. I don't know, who the person is.